In April 2026, a 2-week ceasefire between the United States and Iran is scheduled to expire. With peace negotiations stalled, the risk of an American ground invasion is increasing. The U.S. has steadily increased its presence during the truce. By the end of the month, more than 10,000 additional troops and a Marine Corps task force are expected to arrive in the region. This mobilization moves the White House toward a ground incursion, the kind of forever war in the Middle East that Donald Trump repeatedly vowed to avoid during his campaign. Leaders in Tehran are greeting this buildup with defiance. Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi has claimed his forces are ready for an invasion, warning that any land war would end in a disaster for the United States. This rhetoric points toward a specific strategy. Iran is daring a military that possesses superior technology and a massive spending advantage to attempt a mainland invasion. Iran's military confidence is rooted in the 1980-88 war with Iraq. That 8-year conflict remains the foundational experience for the regime's current military commanders. During that war, Iranian forces repelled an Iraqi army that was better equipped and supplied by both the Soviet Union and the West. That survival convinced the regime that ideological conviction could stalemate superior firepower. The conflict left the Islamic Republic with a permanent conviction that the United States would eventually attempt an invasion to topple the revolution. Based on that assumption, the Iranian military has spent decades tailoring its entire defense infrastructure to fight a land war against American forces. To the leadership in Tehran, the 10,000 incoming U.S. troops are not a deterrent. They represent the final battle the regime has spent 47 years planning for. Iran's defense relies on radical decentralization. The Revolutionary Guard is divided into 31 isolated provincial units. Similarly, the conventional army is reorganized into 12 regional headquarters. This structure prevents the U.S. from winning through a single strike against Tehran. These decentralized units force an invading force to fight dozens of independent, conventional, and guerrilla wars simultaneously across the country. This strategy extends to the coast. If the U.S. occupies southern islands to open shipping lanes, Iran can continue to disrupt traffic using drones launched from mobile sites deep inland. At the same time, the regime would likely pressure its Houthi allies in Yemen to close the Bab el-Mandab shipping lane, targeting global energy corridors far from the main battlefield. The result is a multi-front quagmire. Iran's plan is designed to be unwinnable through conventional military strength alone. The Mosaic defense focuses on breaking the political will in Washington. This chart illustrates the leverage Iran hopes to gain. Their strategy relies on 2 metrics: high American casualty numbers from guerrilla warfare and a spike in global energy prices caused by shipping blockades. Iranian planners believe the combination of rising fuel costs and a steady stream of casualties would make the war politically unsustainable for the Trump administration. This external conflict also addresses the regime's internal weaknesses. The government currently faces high domestic unpopularity and a decline in religious devotion among its citizens. Threats to erase Iranian civilization risk backfiring. They provide the regime with a narrative that can rally a disaffected population to defend the homeland from a foreign invader. Putting boots on the ground is the ultimate trap. It threatens to pull the United States into a political disaster while giving a struggling regime the unifying war it needs to ensure its own survival.